What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about why I am getting Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. You know, when I think about what we have left coming out this year, you think of August as really, okay, this is where they all start to hit. And July has a couple, maybe even when this video is going up, you have things like Tony Hawk and Patapon is making its return, right, in the remaster. But this game gets me very excited. I'll be honest, I have forgotten in the past that this game even existed. I think the kind of summer showcase, the summer game Fest, Xbox, event kind of time really brought it back up to my attention. And it's like, oh shoot, this is a very, very late July game, and this is easy. I make a list of all the games I'm getting in the year and kind of mark them down. This is a game I immediately mark down and say, no, I gotta have this game. Look, I'm a big fan of roguelikes, roguelites, and then also just simple side-scrolling. Well, simple. I highly doubt this game is going to be all that simple, but I love side-scrolling, action-y type games, and this game looks like it's going to freaking rock. I watched a lot of different previews ranging from, like the classic IGNs to even like a Mr. Maddie Plays, talking about this game in particular, and just seems like people that got to actually try it, whether it was, there during that summer showcase type stuff or that, got to play it privately, whatever, seems like people freaking adore it. And, Ninja Gaiden fans have been eating pretty good, and they will continue to eat good, throughout this year. I wouldn't even consider myself a major fan of the franchise. I played Ninja Gaiden 2 Black a few months back, freaking loved it. It was the very first time playing Ninja Gaiden 2 in the first place. I'm getting 4. That's an immediate, again, marking that down on the calendar. And so, I'm in on this franchise. I mean, I know of the difficulty. I know of some characters and, things like that, but I wouldn't call myself a diehard. But this game just looks outrageously fun. It looks like it has the complexity. I was watching an IGN preview of going over like 7 things about the game and, just kind of talking about, again, some of the intricacies of the movement. And then you, of course, have the difficulties, and they want you to replay, and they have the, objectives kind of for each level, and, a ranking system at the end of it. So, this game seems to have the replayability. Now, what I can't, at least when I'm recording this, there seems to be like a 50-50 split. I don't think the game is coming to Game Pass, but some sites say that it is. You guys can let me know in the comments if you know any differently. Also, at the time of recording this, when I go on the stores and stuff, oftentimes the price isn't there. I know the physical price is going to be $39.99, $40. So I'm going to assume sometimes the physical price is like $10 more, but I'm going to assume this is a $40 purchase, okay? And so when I make this video, and as I'm talking to you right now, just know I'm ready in my own head to spend the $40 if it's not on Game Pass. I mean, look, I would take advantage of the free game, there if that's what happens, but I'm more than willing to spend money, on something like this. I think it looks like a blast. It looks like a lot of fun. And like I said, I really, I'm using it kind of as this kickoff to the I guess, summer gaming, but also, August is going to hit us with a lot of big games, and then, you're off to the races. September, October, November is always packed, but I don't want this game to sneak by me. I mean, I love the music, sounds freaking awesome. Visually, it looks great. It's got the complexity, and it's just hard, but it's also got some of the classic, side-scrolling feel to it. And, of course, Ninja Gaiden, right? So I love it. I think it's going to be a really fun time, and I'm very excited to get it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.